Hey everyone, today on Feathers Off-Road we took the electric dirt bikes out to the desert. On this trip we have my Nicot Moto Chinese electric dirt bike, a stock Sur-ron, and a heavily modified Sur-ron. This area is a mix of sand dunes, sand flats, and a few hills with trails, and I would say if there is one weakness for electric dirt bikes, it's sand. Not because they lack the power to do it, but because the sand will drain the battery much faster than normal. The only time I've ever killed the battery on this Nicot Moto dirt bike was in deep sand, and there is nothing like pushing a heavy powered dirt bike out of the sand, up hills. It's a nightmare. The stock Sur-ron struggling in the sand. We took a couple passes at this hill climb, and I want to show the difference in these bikes' ability to do this. The first pass is a stock Sur-ron. This hill is quite steep, but you can see that the Sur-ron gets there eventually. But you can tell the higher and higher he gets, you can tell he's just barely moving as he gets closer and closer to the top. The second bike is the eBeast. This is the one with the 4-speed gearbox, 12 kilowatt motor. This bike is a monster and easily climbs the hill. I think I was only in second gear this entire time. Finally is a heavily modified Sur-ron. This has a chai battery, a co-controller, smaller rim on the rear wheel. The co-motor is currently set for 10 kilowatts and he easily blasts up this hill, very much equivalent with the Nicot eBeast. But cost is a consideration. There's a lot of mods into this bike to make it do what it does. At this point, we're kind of descending down the hills, trying to find out to the desert. There is a huge flat desert. This is pretty close to the Bonneville Salt Flats, if you've ever seen that. But there is a big art installation out there somewhere in the middle too that we're going to try and find. So here you can see what some of that flat sand looks like. This is not the Bonneville Salt Flats, but we are maybe 5-10 miles at maximum. Those mountains off to the right in the distance is more on the other side of the freeway is where the Salt Flats actually begin. But if you've ever seen a movie like World's Fastest Indian or Independence Day or whatever, they film a lot of that stuff out here where the whole horizon is just a flat line. This, however, is the art installation, which is out just in the middle of nowhere. It is a pretty popular place with UTVs, dirt bikes, that kind of thing, but we wanted to come check it out. We've never been out here. And you can tell here that it's just flat, super straight. I mean, you can go in any direction you want. This is where a lot of those land speed records get defined. This is even a little more chopped up than what the Salt Flats really are, so this is a pretty fun area to ride. While this was a pretty fun day on dirt bikes, this is definitely a place that's probably more geared towards the gas crowd. If you were to really do this on dirt bikes successfully, I think this is one where you would need to bring a generator, do half a day in the morning, charge and eat lunch, and do the other half of the day. The sand is just a killer for batteries, but hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, enjoy the ride.